Even though you're fifth grade, I'm going to give you the older version of what we're talking about. Write this on top of your paper here. We are talking about what's called the measures of central tendency. Which, that's all a bunch of mathematical puzzle. You don't really need to know that, just know that's what we put it under. Unfortunately, most of the things we talk about under measures of central tendency start with the letter M, so you'd be able to find it there. And you should write these words in very, very, very big letters here. Write down the word mode. Write down the word median. Write down the word mean. And then the oddball we're going to talk about is something we call range. So write those down because these are what we call the measures of central tendency. And here is pretty much the gist of this. This is basically when we talk about data or information that we're given. For example, let me just give you some numbers. I don't know what they mean or what they account for or what they do here. Write down this example list of numbers. Let's say you have 16, 2, 5, do what the book does here. 16, 2, 5, 7, 11, and 13. 7, 11, 13. Maybe that's how many hours you spend on your cell phone every day. I don't know. Or if you don't get much sleep.
Because they're all playing Fortnite. Yeah.
We probably should, it's probably not the best example, but we're going to go with that. Okay. First of all, when you talk about the measures of central tendency, the first step is, or it's best to, you want to, number one, arrange the numbers from least to greatest. Arrange from least to greatest. Now for some of them it's not like you super duper have to, but you really want to do it just so you can see. So I'm going to change all this so I write down the smallest number first. I believe 2 is the smallest number, and then 5, and then 7, then 11, then 13, and 16. Does that make sense to you? Now, let's define what these are. First one's pretty simple. The mode is simply, and a good way to remember this, Mrs. Lowry. Perfect, thank you. The mode is simply the number that occurs the most. Got it? M-O-M-O, that's how I remember it. Mode and most. So, if you are looking at this number, and that's why I said this isn't the best example, because what number appears the most? It doesn't have one that repeats. So in this case, the mode is none. It has no mode. If one number repeated twice, you'd write that number down. If a couple numbers repeated twice, you'd write both of them down. But we're not going to do that. Now the median. Anybody think they know what the word median means? Sometimes you see medians in places. Sam? It is. Median is the number in the middle. Okay, it is the number in the middle. I'll write median down here so we can. If you look at these numbers, the way to find the middle number is you have to count how many numbers you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then you have to think, what number is in the very middle of those numbers? Well, before you tell me anything, I'm just going to tell you this. Technically, this one doesn't have a middle number. The middle of this set of numbers is right here, because there's 3 numbers on this side and there's 3 numbers on that side. So this one doesn't have a middle, but if it's missing the middle number, you have to find the average of these 2 numbers. You have to add those together and divide by 2. Okay, so if there's an even number of numbers, then you have to do this whole whatever thing, average thing. If there happened to have been another number there, then there would have been, and we'll do another example where there's an odd number and you'll see there is a middle number there. So if you add 7 plus 11 together, you get 18. What's half of 18? 9. That is your middle number. It is your median. Even though that number isn't there, you have to average the 2 middles. The mean you've done before, believe it or not. Mean is a mathematical word that just means the same as the average of the numbers. And to find the average, you have to add all of them and divide by how many you added. So with the numbers that I have right there, 2, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 16. I'm going to add those together. 7, 14, 15, 18, 24, I get 54. How many numbers were there? 6. If I divide 54 by 6, I get 9. So the mean, which is average, is 9. And then the last one, the range. Range is just the difference between the biggest and the smallest number. Smallest number is 2, the biggest is 16. So the way you find the range is you subtract the small from the big. It's a little like if you had, somebody asked you what the range is from you and your brother or sister, you just take your ages and subtract it. So to find this, I would take, for the range, I would take 16 and subtract 2. The range is 14. From smallest to biggest, it's 14. Just a little subtraction problem. So this are what we call our measures of central tendency. And we'll do one more example just to make sure you kind of got the gist of it. How about this one? Let's just do 37994. Let's just do 5 numbers because that'll be quick. So the first thing you want to do is arrange them from least to greatest, which means it would change to be 3, 4, 7, 9, 9. Anybody confused on that? So let's do our measures of central tendency. What number appears the most? Trevor?
9.
9. That's pretty simple. What is the median? See, now this one, because it has an odd number of numbers, there is an exact middle. And the exact middle would be, Victoria?
9.
Nope. 7's in the middle. Right here, there's 2 numbers on this side and 2 numbers on that side, so 7 falls directly in the middle. The mean, no easy way to do that other than actually to do the math. 3 plus 4 plus 7 plus 9 plus 9. What's that? 10, 23, 32. What am I dividing that by? Is that right? 18, 25, 7. Yep. Divided by 5. Not going to work out nicely, but that's why I have fractions. Looks like 6 2/5. How about that for a goofy note answer? And then the range. If you subtract the big or the small from the big, what is my range, Addie?
6.
6. I take 9, subtract 3 from it. You get 6. questions on that? You think that's something fifth graders are capable of? I think probably so. Again, measures of central tendency. We always talk about those four things: mode, mean, and range.